Alright. Welcome back, YouTube, to more Plants vs. Zombies. It's actually kind of weird doing this now because I have not recorded the. I have not been recorded in a couple months. When you're getting this, when I'm gonna start stage 4, it's probably a couple months since I've recorded the last set of levels. Actually, yeah, real life stuff and all of that. I don't really want to go into it. But yeah. Let's hop back into the adventure. Man, this feels weird. But yeah. You know, they used to call me Fog Man. Good to know. I would hang out in the fog and jump out at people. Ah, those are the days. Yeah, that fog comment has a lot more weight to it here, because, yeah, it's nighttime, and you see this fog here on the side of the screen. That will become apparent as to what that does, but anyways, it is nighttime now, so obviously our mushrooms will be useful again, so the puff shroom will be busted, as well as our new companion, the sea shroom, who's just the puff shroom but in water. So let's get our usual stuff. Obviously, we need the lily pad. This probably, I think I've probably seen a challenge where someone's like playing through the pool levels without using lily pads. Only 2 slots left. Let me check the shop. Can I even buy? No, I cannot buy the 9 seed slot, unfortunately. I'll take the freeze room actually. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think there are graves that show up for the pool, thankfully. Let's get the cherry bomb, I guess. So it's gonna become apparent what the mechanic of the night pool is. As you can see, there's fog. And what that implies is, yeah, we can't see anything halfway past the screen until they come through. So planting stuff is gonna be a little haphazard early on. We will be getting plants throughout this level that will help us deal with the fog in some capacity. So we're just gonna need to diversify our plant setup for right now. Just kind of put basic defenses everywhere. So I'm doing exactly that. Alright, so there's one coming up right here. And bam. Let's get some lily pads down here. I maybe should have packed something that had a bit more range, possibly. Yeah, it would have been a decent idea, but oh well. The mushrooms are so broken that you really don't need to worry. I thought the night music here is pretty good. So it is actually a different. I believe it is a different song from the night front yard theme. But yeah, so I finally started. As I'm recording this, I actually finally started uploading the first couple episodes of this series. I think the first one came out on Friday. I'm currently recording this on July 31st of 2022. Just so you know, if you're watching this in the future, or whenever this is not going up. It's probably going to go up a couple days after. It's probably going to go like 2 weeks up after, because I have the first 3 or so episodes scheduled. I also have more stuff that isn't just PvZ, because I actually am starting to record other random videos. I have a Monster Hunter one that I'm planning on. It's very like, I think the title of it was like, what was it again? I may put the thumbnail up on screen for what it is. And basically it's just kind of an anecdotal overview of the hammer from Monster Hunter, because that's a weapon I have played for pretty much my entire time playing Monster Hunter. So I felt like I could at least have some merit of talking about it, even though, like, watching it back in editing, I realized I did not. Oh no, I hear a certain zombie. And if I remember, he's kind of very scary. So this is is it just called the Jack-in-the-Box zombie? I didn't check. These are very scary because if they manage to pop goes the weasel, I guess I'll just say, with their Jack-in-the-Box, they'll explode. yes, they explode, which is pretty scary because it just destroys literally like a, I don't know the exact radius, but it destroys a fair number of your plants, which is obviously not a good thing, given the objective of the game is to live. Thank you for that clear observation. But yeah, they're kind of scary. If there's like a part of the game that's fairly sketchy, or like that's at least a decent spike in difficulty, it's probably this section. Because just because of the fog, just because of the fog and like the stuff that you need for the fog is kind of annoying. Also, the fact that you're in the nighttime levels, so you don't have passive sun just coming from the sky, so it's a little tricky. I wouldn't call it like hard necessarily. Like I don't think the main adventure isn't difficult, like necessarily, but you can get caught off guard at times if you're just not careful. Nope, that's the wrong plant. And of course, also like the usual stuff that comes at nighttime, like the disco zombies is one thing, or like screen doors, or other zombies that are usually only available at night, at least at this as of this point. And I know some of the new zombies they throw in these later levels of the fog pool are pretty annoying. And I hear another Jack in the Box. Oh, it's in the same row. Yep, as you saw there, it blew up. But thankfully, it seems to have just went off very early. I mean, usually these first levels aren't too bad. Money. Money, 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 money. Grabbing Mr. Krabs now. Alright, there we go. And our first plant that we can use to deal with the fog is this lantern one. What's the name of it? Plantern. It's a goofy name. But it lets you see through the fog. You have to, it's kind of not the best plant. Oh no. Oh, already. We have to deal with freaking these assholes. Alright, bring in... let me set this up more properly. Bring these two, obviously. Bring in the lily pad, because kind of need to. Do we? I mean, I don't think I really need to set up stuff. Unless I want to set up extra sunshrooms, maybe. I think I'm actually going to go with the sunflower instead this time. Nope, no, not both. I'll go with the hit mushroom, just deal with these guys. I'll show off the plant turn, even though it's not that great. Ugh, I really don't like this offensive setup. I may just forego kelp, actually, and go with, like, maybe repeaters would be decent. Walnuts could also be useful because of protecting the plant turns, maybe. There's a better plant we'll get access to. I really want the Doom Shroom, though, so I think I will take the Doom Shroom. And I think I'll just use the planterns as, like, just meat shields. Yeah, I think I'll take the Free Shroom? I think I'll take the Freeze, or I'll take a Repeater just for decent offensive power. I think it's probably best to put them at, like, the edge of the fog. Since that way they get the most reach for whatever zombies come our way. But that's also the other thing about the mushrooms is their cooldown is so fast. Like, look how much it takes for just the sea shroom. And look, I'm already able to plant another mushroom already. Yeah, these things are busted as fuck, to be frank. Yeah, brains. Alright, let's put a plant turn down. So it's pretty good range, as you can see, pretty much halfway of the screen. Now I can actually see the edge of the pool again. Another sea shroom. But yeah, their cooldown is kind of slowish. I should probably get some sunflowers first before I start planting lily pads. Yeah, so they can be, I guess the planterns are like diet walnuts basically. because at least offers the utility of being able to see through the fog. We'll be able to get, like I said, I don't remember when it shows up. I want to say it shows up halfway through the pool levels. The night pool levels. I think is when we get it. There's a pretty good one. A pretty good plant that lets us deal with the fog without having to like put something down. You'll see what I mean when we get that plant. I don't remember exactly what level it shows up in though. It's already been like 10 minutes and I'm only on the second level of this. Or yeah, the second stage of this level. There we go again with my stage level debacle. I don't remember which episode it was specifically, but there was one episode, or maybe sporadically, I will like argue with myself whether to call them levels or stages. I just find it very silly. I don't know why I went on that such a bizarre tangent like that. And there goes our first plant turn, unfortunately. But our very puffy boys can feel the pain, thankfully, so... Alright, cool. I can start planting repeaters, so I think I'm gonna put one down here. Alright, that's the number of sunflowers right now. Alright, then another sunflower. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I don't refer to the night levels. Did I use sunshrooms? I think I did. But they're probably, like, you really don't care. Like, it's really a matter of preference of what you want to do with your sunflowers. Or whether you want to plant sunflowers or sunshrooms in the night levels. It's not really, like, one is objectively better than the other. It's just they're both pretty similar. It's just if you value... No, you only get one sunflower at the start since you only start 50 sun at nighttime. But you obviously get full sun to start with rather than like the little baby suns that you get with Hazelnut Shroom. So you can make an argument for either. I'm surprised I'm not seeing any football zombies. Watch as I say that, there's probably gonna be one that shows up in this wave. Alright, let's get some guys on. Let's get some repeaters in the land because those will be a bit more useful. Bitch, is gonna be a footballer to show up? No, surprisingly. Screw you guys. Might as well do that just because I have a fair bit of sun. It's not like I'm gonna plant anything here anyways. I'll probably clear up one the next wave, or I could just put it right here. It's probably the best option. Okay, let's get rid of you. Let's put this down. Watch like a football zombie come where one of the planterns is. It's going to become very essential to have something to do with the fog. And there's a really good plant that will do double duty, because there's a certain zombie that with the fog is very scary. Alright, there we go. That's all set up. Now let's just start planting these shields. Fume shrooms, or pop shrooms. Yeah, when I was younger, I think it was not been until, like, when I started watching, like, those PvZ challenges from, like, Shy Guy Mask and other people, that showed how, like, or, like, people doing tier lists for the plants in this game, before I realized, damn, the pop shroom is kind of busted, though. And it wasn't until, like, what's the name of that channel? There's a channel I don't remember the name of it right now. There's a channel that, like, himself and a bunch of other content creators that have talked about Plants vs. Zombies in some capacity. They actually managed to do a tournament of the multiplayer of the console version of this game. Because this game actually does have a multiplayer to one of the ports of it. I think it's on the, like, the 360 and PS3 versions of PvZ that have a multiplayer where you can one player plays as the zombies, one player plays as the the human, or as plants, I guess is a better way to describe it. It's really neat, and there was even a tier list where, like, even with in day levels, I think it's only in the standard day front lawn is where these most multiplayer matches are done. I don't think I've ever seen them do like night or anything like that. Granted, actually, if they did night stages, that'd be kind of busted because it would basically make the pop shroom like even better than it already is. Because the pop shroom's already good, even with the limitations of it. Because if you don't know, if you try to plant a mushroom at day level, they will be asleep. But there is a later plant that allows us to actually use mushrooms in day levels. And we get another means of dealing with the fog, and I'm gonna presume there's a certain zombie that will probably show up in this next one. You see there, shoot spikes that can pop balloons. What does that mean? It's gonna show up here. Yup. These assholes, the balloon zombies. These guys will float over everything, all of your defenses. Which is terrifying, because if they do, they can float over to your front door and make you instantly lose. Yeah, these things are terrifying. So we want to bring the cactus. We kind of have to. I think I can bring a free shroom just in case I think I'll take the Doom Shroom, actually. How much money do I have again? I don't think I only have, like... Yeah, no, I'm nowhere near enough. If I actually did the mini-games, I would be able to, probably grind out some money to get them. I could maybe decide to do the... I really maybe should decide to actually play the mini-games. I think maybe in between... I think in between this episode, I can probably just show off some of the mini-games. Because I went on and off about whether I should cover the minigames in this playthrough, because I kind of want this series to stay kind of short. So if I did 5 levels every video, I'd be able to do this in like 10 parts, or 10 episodes. Potato potato, honestly. But I might just cover a couple of the minigames while we're here. I think after this episode, I think I will show off a couple of the minigames. Just kind of thought about that. I'm like, you know what, that'd be a nice little, like, change of pace. In between just, you know, doing just, like, adventure levels. Alright, so there is an audio tell for the balloon zombies. You'll hear, like, the sound of, like, air coming out of a balloon, obviously. And that is your sign that you need to kill it immediately. Thankfully, the way the cactus works is how they work is they will basically stretch upwards and they will shoot the balloon zombie out of the sky. I am really scared because these guys those balloon zombies are very tricky, especially if one flies over. Can they fly over the? I don't think they can fly over the pool segments because they're grounded zombies. They can't like swim. They don't have like the inner tubes that the like the inner tube zombies have. Alright, let me get a bit more sun before I commit to a cactus. Alright, I swear if one shows up here, or here, I'm gonna scream. Not actually, but like, I'll scream in my soul. And yeah, also they're really not the best. The cacti aren't the best because I think they do basic damage as much as a pea shooter. I don't know if their fire rate is better or worse than a pea shooter, but like, not the best. But they have a degree of utility. Also, their cooldown's actually pretty good. Oh, there's one. I heard it. Where is it? This is not good. Of course, it is right. This is so dumb. I'm gonna lose just because I planted this in the wrong spot. This is so dumb. Because I'm pretty sure it flies over the lawnmower too. Oh, thank God it doesn't. Oh, thank God it doesn't. I really don't like my odds because I have very little sun right now. Yeah, it might just be better to just go with the shrooms again, the sun shrooms over these sunflowers. I'm actually gonna plant a cactus here. I'm gonna save up for a come on. Okay, one, just two more, or like three more. I think it's 125. I think. All right, there's another one. Okay, you see there, yeah. That's how the cactus works. Also, fuck all of you. No, I can't see you right now. I think we're chilling, because this is the only way for this level. Probably just because they want to introduce the cactus to you as a plant. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, we get this early? I thought we would have gotten this later. But yeah, this is the blowover, I think is the name of it. Oh yeah, the blowover. Blows away all balloon zombies and fog. This is just objectively better. This is just the objectively better plant to go for. Okay, for some pretty low... Okay, dolphins. We're gonna need to bring kelp. So, let's just bring more low-cost stuff. I'll bring the repeater. I'll bring the blowover, because that's just good. Kelp, obviously the lily pad, and... I guess the doom shroom? Yeah. And this is actually cheaper. Basically, the blowover, how it works is it will blow. Haha. It'll blow away the fog, and it will last a little bit, where you can see the whole screen again. And then after that, the fog will slowly roll back in over time. Alright, so as our usual strat. Huh, I did not think we got the blower so early into this level. They were in level 4-4. And we already have access to it. So that's pretty nice. Alrighty, so I might as well talk about like video stuff. So currently, like I said, I had previous like 6 episodes recorded already. This is episode 7, obviously. So this one we're just gonna go halfway through. Well, 4, so all the way to 4-5, I think. And then I think for the next episode, I'm gonna do some of the mini games because that'll let us get some money, and maybe that'll be enough to buy the next seed slot upgrade. I think the final one is 10. I think the full upgrade is 10 slots, I want to say. I think I might as well... Okay, no, I think I'll use a blower when we first when we first hear a balloon zombie. If I have barely enough sun to make one. Surprise one has not shown up yet. I thought that sound was of a balloon zombie, but no, that was just one of my sun shrooms growing up. I really want to plant a repeater, but at the same time, I'm scared. Just buffer that zombie right there. He should die, like, right now. There we go. Now I'll just put a buddy there. And bam. So the Centrum grow up. Just put some kelp here, because I can like barely see it, so I can at least tell if it's still there or not. So that's kind of nice. Okay, I think I'm good, so I can start planting some repeaters. I'm pretty sure the torch would actually, since it does give off light, I think it does technically give off light, so it's basically just a better version of the lantern, I'm pretty sure. I think it has less of a range, though, so that's probably a downside to it. Alrighty. 110, just one other 100. I think I'm gonna leave one spot open so I can blow over. And that's a good tactic there to use there. I would like enough for one more kelp too, since I want a kelp here and a kelp here. That's the wrong thing. Surprising. You know, let's use the blower here. Ah, am I seeing the full screen again? Watch as soon as... Wow, that cooldown on the blower is insane. I just used it and it already came back. That's kind of nutty. Money. Yeah, see, look, now the fog is rolling back in. Now let's put this down. Let's put some more puffs down. There's a dolphin, so good thing I put down the kelp. There's a balloon, so let's get rid of him. Yeah, see, it instant kills him, which is fantastic. Another one already? Oh, I did not think they'd come back to back. I think they can kind of just, like, wait a little bit. Wait until it gets, like, halfway, and then I'll probably just pop it. Okay, there's two of them. Get out of here. Screw it, both of you. That's the... I don't know why I had a sentry note. Or I was trying to plant one. Another one. Get out of here. Yeah, that cooldown's insane. Like, look how fast that's doing. Pretty cool. Alrighty. Another one. Jeez. Yup, can you stop? I'm kind of surprised by how frequent they're showing up. They would not be as frequent, but they're pretty frequent. Thankfully, the blower has, like I said, very good cooldown. I'm sitting pretty in the city with a very good amount of sun. And thankfully, I could just tell him to fuck off. Bam. And, you know, blower for good measure. And, you know, more kelp. Alrighty then, so that's level 4, that's 4 done. And we get a taco. Okay. That'd be interesting. Okay, that flavor text is pretty good. What are you gonna do with the taco? I wouldn't trust the zombies with a taco. I wouldn't trust a taco that fell off of a zombie. I found my magic taco? I must have it. I'll give it $1,000. Okay. Yes, the taco is mine. Also, yes, that jewel looks very familiar. It's from Bejeweled. Why'd I give you so much money for a taco? Because I'm crazy! Yeah, okay, dude, we know. Take a look around my shop. You notice I got some new items in stock. Oh yeah, so now he has the more upgrades for the more... I can't talk, apparently, as is tradition. No, I don't need to act now because they'll still be available. Oh god, that's 20k for the for slot 9, Jesus. But yes, so he has the Gatling Pea, which we can... Basically, these purple plants, you need to have the one that it upgrades into in your loadout to actually use it. So for example, the Gatling Pea is a upgraded pea shooter, or not pea shooter, repeater. The double sunflower is a upgraded sunflower. The fume shroom upgrades into a gloom shroom, which is pretty good. It has very good radius and good damage output, but strats are very specific. And then finally, the cattail lets you upgrade your lily pads into the cattails, which are very strong. They're pretty strong. They have very good attack speed, and they can hit zombies in the air, which is very cool. Or just balloon zombies. I think that's the only real zombie in the air. But let's go to the next level, which is an interesting one. We're back at the front yard for this one. Me and my buddy Harvey Flaxcaster used to break vases when we were bored. Uh-oh, Harvey's out of town, so you're calling me Harvey number 2. Break it like I mean it, Harvey. So yeah, we basically break these vases, see what's inside of them, and they'll have plants, they'll have zombies in them. Basically the goal is to, kind of like a puzzle, you have to figure out what to do in terms of how it works. It's a pretty simple level, as you can see here. Like, we already finished it. Oh, okay, there's multiple ways to this. Man, you broke those bases, nothing good. Broke them like the time I broke my back taking through trash cans. You break some more vases. Be careful about breaking them. Gotta be careful about breaking them too fast, though. You don't want to put more zombies than you can handle, huh? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So I believe these green ones will always have plants inside of them. So I'm gonna open these two first. Snow pea's kind of alright. Alright, let's see. Another snow pea. Another pea shooter. Let's get some coverage on all our lanes first. Regular zombie, a squash. You can actually leave them for a little bit before you plant them. I think they'll start blinking to indicate that you need to plant them down before they disappear. So let's put this down, let's put this down, this down. Frick. Okay, good thing I put a squash down already in that lane. Because I would have burned a lawnmower, which would have kind of sucked. Unfortunately, that's going to take like 27 years for this football zombie to get over here. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. Should be the last of them. Break those and you'll be all done. Alright, let's see what we got for these. Hypno Shroom. That's kind of annoying. Let's break the back line first. Alright. Oh, right. The Jack in the Box zombies. Please walk into it. Please walk. God dang it. Yes. I'll just do the old hold tactic. Well, fortunately, I'm gonna have to burn a lawnmower on this one because there's no way in hell that this one pea shooter is gonna get through like all these zombies. That is unfortunate. Got a dent in it. That's it. And kaput. And for our troubles, we get this weird thing known as the not twin pea. Split pea, I think is the name of it. Yeah, it shoots peas forwards and backwards. It's really weird. It's a pea shooter in the front and a repeater in the back. The reason we're going to need this is yet another zombie type they're going to introduce in this level, which is the digger zombie. Basically how these work is they will burrow underground to like the far left side of the screen, and they will start chewing through all your plants backwards. Thankfully this level is pretty simple because there's only... This for okay, let me... Oh, this is for 6. I should stop right now. Okay. Pardon me. The 4-5 was kind of quick, so... Yeah. Sorry about that. Whoops. But yeah, that's it. Wow, I've been recording for 30 minutes for this. I forget how much longer the levels get the further in the adventure mode you get. That was a very weird sense. Sorry about that. But yeah, I think next time I'm gonna dive into some of the minigames. Let's see what we have currently. So we have Zombotany, Walnut Bowling, and Slot Machine. So look forward to that, and see you guys next time.